always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. So with that, let's get up to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, you know, the folks in the Dawg Pound, they live for games like this. Snowy conditions here at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson. Jackson on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's second down. And here now the Baltimore offense.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the two guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Ravens. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Boyle 26 yards. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here, game of inches, partner. Absolutely.
And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Let's meet the offense. Greg Robinson. Very, very talented.
What a man to set your offensive line with. Greg Robinson can do it all. Tremendous athleticism, great strength, just coming into his own.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
36. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On third down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
And free safety Earl Thomas has a list of accomplishments as long as anyone's arm. But the thing I think about with him at all times, no matter what happens in front of him on the defensive end of the ball, He's back there to erase any mistakes that happen. The top guy in the league, as far as I'm concerned, in that category.
180! Your track, your track!
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Set! 20! 48, the mic! 3 bucks.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mayfield now from the 50. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
180! Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come. What's up?
Mayfield on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Demetrius Harris there to make the grab. as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson, operating from the gun. It's caught by Roberts. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Ingram. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Jackson looking to throw on third. The quick slant caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Operating from the gun. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like
make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. .4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 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 check.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Man, I got you.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
20. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Open man is Higgins. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Seibert on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 24, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now it's Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action now. Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And an alley to run. And he's going to keep it here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, He goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Jackson now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Ingram, and they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Ingram again. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That goes for a gain of 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A second down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
No, possession's on. Possession's on.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Ingram. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Try to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
This is Ingram. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's Sam Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Mayfield and the Browns. Down 17-14, a minute 16 remaining. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
They'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
48 to Mike. Come on, boy.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.